Good morning, guys. Um, this morning, I wanted to come in and do. I have a little series that I started called Finding Your Peace. And I haven't really made a video on that in a minute, probably a few months. But I think this morning, this particular video is going to be a part of that Finding Your Peace series. Now, this particular video, I want to talk about hate. I want to talk about the intensity of hate. The intensity of hate. Okay. I think let me start with anger because I kind of think hate is one of those offspring emotions of anger, bitterness, maybe even some sadness. Um, and I think in so many ways it's one of those feelings because I'm not going to say hate is an emotion. I don't think hate is an emotion. I think anger is an emotion. I think hate is more of a feeling. I think hate is something in so many ways that you really have to build up to. I think hate is something that you have to um, almost kind of talk yourself into, you know. I don't think it's natural. I don't think that it's something that we're even supposed to really be acting on. I mean, it's an ugly thing. It's a real ugly thing. And I think also it can be avoided. You don't have to, I think you can maybe dislike someone, not like their personality, not like some of their traits. I think that you can disagree with people. I think that you can, your vibrations and their vibrations are just not on the same page, and so you just don't click. But I really think, as I said, hate is one of those things that you have to really meditate on. You have to sit and think about it. You have to work yourself up to a level of anger, intense anger, and bitterness. I think you really have to dwell on that in order for you to move yourself into a feeling of hate. Um, now, I wanted to give two examples. Okay. One of the examples I wanted to give is, let's just say, social media. And I say that, forgive me, it's my alarm clock. But I want to bring up social media because it's so prevalent in our lives right now. Social media, I mean, who's really not on social media? Some people have chosen to take themselves off social media. Probably some of our older generation have probably never even, gotten hooked up with social media. But it's almost to a point now where sometimes you really have to get on social media just for certain things. So anyway, whatever your choice is, I'm going to use social media as my example. One of the things about social media that I want to use is the fact that I think it really gives people balls. I think social media gives cowards and those who would normally not say a lot of things a platform. I think it's a platform for a lot of ignorance. And I think that it just kind of it gives people a way to express themselves more than likely in a way that they probably would not if they were face to face with an individual or a situation. So, uh, using social media, what I want to bring up, I want to bring up the fact of we're talking about hate, the intensity of hate. Now, let's use YouTube for an example. Here on YouTube, there are so many what they call trolls. Now, let me say, I had to learn about trolls the hard way because I didn't know what trolls were. I just got a lot of people sending and saying bad, ugly stuff on my videos that were not even relevant to the video. And see, and that's another thing. I don't mind people expressing their opinions, but if it's not even relevant to the video, I mean, if you just come to my video and say something like stupid idiot, or, they use a lot of foul language, you know, um, nigger, whatever, and it's just like, what does that have to do with my video? What does it have to do with what I'm talking about? So, but let me go ahead and get to the point. There are a lot of men, and my videos are geared toward black male female relationships, community, black liberation, black community, black everything. It's not geared, my channel is not geared, unless I specify it, for white people or those of another race. And that's my choice. That's the way I wanted to do my channel, because I love my people, and I think that we are kind of in the most need for maybe some good sound reasonings. Not that I'm an expert on anything, but you have those who come on people's videos and just with vile contempt say the most horrible things. And now, usually, what I am finding is that these are mostly geared toward black women. Um, there are so many videos out here on the hate, the destruction, the contempt of black women, how black women have ruined the community, how black women have ruined their men, how black women have ruined their children, how black women have ruined the future, how black women have just completely and totally desecrated the black community, the black man, and everything, because she is such a horrible person. Now, first of all, we know these videos are very general. We know it's not all black women, I would suppose. Some of these guys may feel like it's all black women. I mean, because, like I say, I get people come on my videos who I know are not listening to my videos and then say all kinds of presumptuous things, But I mean, I guess that's what it's about. I put it out here and I make it available. And so I'm looking for opinions. But we're talking about the intensity of hate. And the level of contempt and vileness that I see spread about the black woman in some of these videos by supposedly black men is just amazing to me. And I say that because we know there are hurt people in every race. We know black women and black men are both hurt. We know black women and black men are both damaged. We know black women and black men are both of them can be bad parents. Both of them can get on drugs. Both of them cannot be working and have no job. They can both be lazy. You have all kinds of personality types in the black race. I just did a video on the fact that we are not all the same. You have black women who are in single homes, who are single, who were raised that way, as well as black men who were raised in single homes, and some are single fathers. I mean, just the whole thing. But the level, like I said, of generalization toward black women is amazing to me, and it makes me wonder who hurt some of these men to the degree of that kind of hate. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can understand people being in bad relationships. I can understand people, being raised in bad situations, bad homes. I mean, I don't do a whole lot of talking about really my life and past and all that, but, I was in foster care for a short time in my life as a kid, me and my brother. And the situation surrounding that, I understand it, but there are some who I will say that it made them, it will make them bitter toward their parents. If you all hear some knocking, they're doing some repairs on my roof, so I can't do anything about that. I didn't know they were going to be out there. But anyway, that level of hate that comes towards the black women, what's going on with black women right now, that level of hate from the men to the women, and like I say, even if it was a bad relationship, even if your mom wasn't there, even if you were abandoned or whatever, still that level of hate and anger, to me, it baffles my mind. um, it seems like it just takes it to the extreme, that level of hate. um, I don't know if it's ignorance. I don't know if it's just someone, they're just being too emotional. I mean, I don't know, but like I say, you have some women who, children, or who were on drugs and who are still on drugs. You have some women who brought bad men into the home. You had situations where, I mean, you have all kinds of bad situations, and the only point that I'm really trying to bring out is that I can't imagine what a mother could have done to her children to bring about this level of hate for the black woman, because I think everything does start in the home. Uh, and I think that, it kind of grows from there. Your love for your mom, your love for the women in your family. I think that it has a lot to do with what you see, and how you react and respond to that. But like I said, the level of hate that I see with some of these black men toward black women is as if, I mean, I can't, I just, it's like some of them don't even have black mothers. Some of them don't. It's almost as if, are these really black men who are saying these things to me? Because the only one that I see that has that such, the intensity level of hate for black women like that is white women. So I mean, I have I have often wondered, are these really black men? Or maybe are these some white women, white men maybe, but even mostly white women who may be, making these posts and saying these, because how hurt can you be to bring about some of the vicious things that, Anyway, I think I made that point. Now, let me say the other thing. Now, I'm going to get on the women now, because there also is a level of intensity of brutalization that we put up on the men. Now, first of all, we have to realize women already are a whole lot more emotional than men anyway. And so, with them already being emotional, they're already working in their, they're already working in their emotions already, which are unstable. And I mean, you can't live in your emotions, but a lot of women do, because, just pretty much because we are emotional beings, and just because, a lot of us have not learned or been taught how to handle our emotions and how to redirect our emotions into another place. So you'll have women in relationships who, once a man cheats on them, she's bashing out the car window, she's slashing tires, she's tearing up clothes, she's tearing up everything that's his, she's smashing his phone, she is poisoning his food. I mean, just everything. And let's get back to the point. We're talking about finding your peace. We're talking about an intensity of hate. That level, I never really understood that level of taking it all the way there because he cheats on you, or because he chose somebody else, or because he was already in a relationship when you met him and he lied and didn't tell you. But whatever the case may be, taking it to that extreme level of tearing up people's cars, emptying their bank accounts, and, I mean, just basically ruining them. is what some of these women want to do because a man cheated on them, or because a man broke their heart, or because he didn't want a relationship with them, or something like that. And I don't understand that level, because the way I am and the way I have always been is, if you cheat on me, or we're not together anymore, or you don't want me anymore, okay, you go your way, I go my way. Yeah, I'm going to be hurt. I'm probably going to cry. Probably going to, have to go through some, moments alone, and, have to pick myself back up. But doing all these wicked, ugly things, stalking people, going to people's jobs, wanting to fight the other person that they're with, and all that, that's very, very immature. And I don't understand how you really have a lot of full grown women who act like they're 14, 15, and 16, and 13 and 12, over men. I don't get that. If you, let me give you a key, because we're talking about finding your peace. Let me tell you what I've always found. Every man relationship that I've ever been in that did not work out, he always came back and wanted to try again. Why? First of all, because I'm a good woman. Second of all, because of the way I handled the situation. You want to go? You found someone else? Okay. All right. Go do that. Because a lot of it is for attention. A lot of it, he wants you to fight. He wants you to cry. He wants you to, he wants you to show him how much you loved him. And, I'm going to tell you and I'm going to show you, but I'm not going to go and do crazy, ridiculous things that could possibly end my life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I will, I'm not slashing tires. I'm not bashing out nobody's windows. Because I just don't understand that, because the way I look at the women is, who are you to think that you're that special, that nobody can, I know cheating is wrong, but that no one can cheat on you, or no one can hurt you, that you're that special that they can't do that you just have to take it all the way to the whole other level. I don't get that. Move on, find another person, go on with your life, and be happy. And what I have found, especially, like I say, in finding your peace, is that when they see that you have gone on with your life, you're not calling them, you're not looking for them, you're not calling their mom and, like I said, trying to fight the other woman and all that, and you go on with your life, they always wonder. And they always come back looking for you, and, how are you doing now, and all this. And it's just like, I'm good, I'm wonderful. Yeah, without you, I'm good and I'm wonderful, And so that shocks a lot of them, because a lot of them are used to these crazy psycho women. I mean, it's just no reason, really, in my opinion, to go to that type of a level. We have gotten so out of control with our emotions. It's so much. We live in such a world and an age of drama. That's what motivates the media and TV, is drama. And you know that's the stuff that you see on TV. Someone does something to you, oh, I'm gonna get revenge. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna kill you. You kill mine. I'm gonna kill your man. Just it's a level that works in movies and works in drama, but does not work in real life. Because in real life, when you, as a woman, he cheats on you, you go and do something evil and wicked, you're gonna wind up in jail. You're gonna wind up maybe hurt. You know, Sometimes you confronting and coming up against another woman can get you hurt really bad, possibly killed. You know, and so, you know, we just need to come to a point of getting our emotions in check. Getting back to the social media and to the videos and so forth. If someone makes a video you don't like, express your opinion, say your opinion. They don't have to be all kinds of ugly, wicked, vile names. You know, say your piece, say what you want to say. Your opinion doesn't match theirs. Be an adult. Make a comment if you want, and leave it at that. But you know, some of the things, you know, there are so many posts that I see on social media, even in race relations, where, you know, it was Trayvon Martin and Michael Brown and all of these numerous other black men, Freddie Gray, that got killed. And you would go onto these websites and you see the different posts, and, you know, you see white people saying, oh, that was good. One more dead nigger, you know. Oh, you know, about Michael Brown, they said he was going to college. You know, oh yeah, he was going to Monkey College. You know, he was going to community college. He was, you know, I mean, just they just, I mean, obey or die. You know, die or comply. You know, all of these. I mean, how do you say those type of things when a person has died, has lost their life, you know? And like I say, these are things that are said, in my opinion, that they wouldn't dare say if they were probably in the presence of black people or in the presence of that person's family. You wouldn't say that kind of stuff. I mean, social media just gives you an out to say ugly things. And you know, I guess maybe the key is learning how to be a better person, block people, delete people, or whatever, and just keep your cool, keep your calm, get your emotions in check. You know, but men today, as I see it, especially black men, because like I say, that's who my videos are geared toward, black men and black women relationships. Black men are very, very sensitive, and I am learning just how sensitive they are. I mean, they're sensitive, you know, so you know, even truth today, even truth with men and women today, they cannot handle it. They get in their emotions. I mean, you know, you will try to have a conversation with someone, and the next sentence they're cursing you out, and you know, talking about your generations, and talking about, you know, killing you and everything. And it's just like, wow, whoa, you know. Really? Is it really that serious? Maybe that's what this video should have been titled. Is it really that serious? You know. So find your peace. Get your emotions in check. You know what I'm saying? We need to get our emotions in check, you know. And half the time it's really not that serious. Let me throw this in real quick too before I turn this video off. You know, for the women that go to these horrible extremes with, you know, taking it from level 1 to level 100, you know, because a man hurt you, cheated on you, whatever. Do you know that maybe you and that person were not supposed to be together? Do you know that maybe you and that person, you will find a better relationship, you will find a better man if you let go of that? And so when you walk away and make yourself open and heal yourself and deal with things that you need to deal with and make yourself open to someone else, that it might be the best thing that ever happened in your life, but yet you could be possibly in jail because, oh, somebody cheated on me and, you know, I did something horrible to them. I don't think a lot of times we think things all the way through. You know, like I say, if we get our emotions in check and if we begin to think things all the way through, I don't think maybe we'll make some of these horrible, you know, because karma is real. She's real. And yeah, and I called her a woman. I think karma's a woman. And she's real. And she will pay. She always pays. Anyway, I'm going to cut this video off. I thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. And until the next video, we'll see you next time.